Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now, what's kind of weird was in my last video, the 30-minute one, YouTube decided to cut off the last like 4 or 5 minutes of the video. So if you're wondering why are we suddenly just in the middle of a Man City game, this is literally the continuing on from last episode. So my apologies for that. I don't know why. It was perfectly fine on my end. Everything was a-okay. But it seemed to be that YouTube wanted to fist me till I bled out. That is absolutely disgusting. Let's move on. So, as I said, 2-2. I can't believe that, I got the lead twice and then I threw it away. And that's, 1 point against Man City. That's alright, especially an away game. But it really would have been nice to have picked up those 3 points, especially considering I went up twice. So, not a bad result in the end, but definitely could have been better. And considering we're challenging for that top 4 spot this time around, it really would have been cool to pick up 3 points. But, pick it up and move on. And Gaita, look at that, 88 rated. He has literally grown so much since when we first got him. It's incredible. So I'm really excited for that. And Ustari there, the free agent that we managed to pick up, I decided, I'd put him in for this next game. I just figured I might as well just rotate the squad a bit. You guys have said it yourselves plenty of times is, give some of the players that you don't necessarily start, a chance just to at least play. And decide to go ahead and sim this game again in the Euro League. It was against Molde or something like that. Apologies for the pronunciation there, but the team I put out fairly strong. It was a strong side, but there's a couple players in there that I usually wouldn't play, such as Ustari, and sometimes Hoylett wouldn't start depending on injuries and things. But it goes 1-1 at one point, and I was really nervous. Simulating, you never know what happens. But Ustari actually manages to get a goal. Really happy with that. Really chuffed. And then Muriel there finishes off, making it 4-1, which is a solid victory over that side. But we had a Birmingham Cup game coming up soon, so we had to put all of our focus into that. And we actually come up against DJ Campbell. And, we did sell him a little while ago. He wasn't sold in the most recent transfer window. And he actually plays for Birmingham. So, we were going to come up, face him. And, hopefully we'd win against Birmingham. They are a good side. But Sean Derry, the QPR legend, the old man, the walking stick, the wheelchair, those are all tools that he needs so he can play football. But anyways, we have this game up against Birmingham. Birmingham are a good side. I feel as though, they're very underrated. They've got some quality players in there. And I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous about Zigic. He isn't actually in the lineup for this game. I assume he's still at Birmingham. He may have, He may have changed, but this is a Capital One Cup game, and it's a game that I really, really need to win, in honesty, because in order for me to complete certain objectives this season, I have to at least get to the final with this particular cup, and hopefully go on to win it, because I do know the board are expecting me to win things with this club. But a nice lofted ball through to the outside there. Adrian plays over there. I've actually come to the conclusion Adrian looks a little bit like a lesbian. But anyways, Fellaini somehow finds the net. I don't know if that ball went through the defender's legs, but nevertheless, it went in the back of the net, and that's what counts. But let me know, guys. Is it just me that thinks Adrian looks a little bit like a lesbian in his photo? I'm sure he doesn't look like it in real life, but he just does in his photo. So my apologies to you, Adrian, man. But get EA on the phone and tell them to sort your shit out, man. Tell them to sort it out, because they're not doing you any favors whatsoever. But a nice ball in, and the lesbian himself manages to pick up a goal in the 36th minute. He does a good job, and it goes nicely, and it's a good header. He's not the tallest of players, so I was pretty impressed with the fact that he actually managed to beat the defender to it, and that made for a pretty nice goal from him, especially the 19-year-old. He's got a lot of improving to do. I spoke about it a little bit, but I really can't wait to see what he develops into. I hope he kind of picks up a little bit more pace, but you know what? They went and scored a header against me, and it was 2-1, and if I threw this, I would be so devastated. I need to do well in this particular tournament. It's one that I've wanted to do well, and that fantastic ball there from Muriel, but unfortunately the defender does actually a really good job to cut it out. But Muriel, would you like some salt with those chips? Because that was just a classy finish, and the man does well and finishes with the Balotelli celebration to pretty much say fuck you, Birmingham. With that being said, though, in the 80th minute, they managed to get themselves, we managed to get ourselves a goal kick, and and it was just the last patch of the game, and we were, to be fair, we were in good control. The team was looking good. We still have, I believe, Insigne. Yeah, he is still playing because El Shaarawy is still injured, unfortunately. El Shaarawy seems to be getting injured a little bit, but we're 3-1 up, and we just want to tramp goals some more. You know, we want more goals. I don't give a flying shit that, you know, we're 3-1 up. I will tramp if I need to, but we decided to play Ustari there holding mid, just for the reason that it's nice to get him some experience, and, you know, good to rotate the squad, make sure fitness is all fine and dandy. Some other results there, you guys can go back and take a look at those, but Adrian plays well for the squad, manages to get himself a goal, which is always handy, and exactly as you guys see on the thing, he's really, really happy that he's getting the football. And I mean, just take a look at him. He doesn't look like a footballer. He just looks like he should be, you know, painting nails and things. So with that being said, though, I decided to swap out Ustari for Pogba because Pogba is, you know, he's definitely the starting player. He's definitely the first choice out of the entire team. And as you guys can see, Danilo there is still very much injured, and that's really driving me crazy because Danilo is the right back that we very recently signed, and he was out for 6 weeks. That's 6 weeks too long, you know. He just literally arrived at the club, and for some reason he got injured. But Gaita there, he's got the best record for clean sheets currently, and you know, I was hoping to continue that. But Muriel there with an absolute effort and a half, and unfortunately it hits off the bar. But Muriel isn't going to let that deter him, and that is just a wonderful, wonderful goal. To get it at that sort of angle, you know, it's literally underneath his feet. So the fact he managed to get power, and the fact it went into the top left-hand corner was really impressive. But that's just Muriel for you at the moment. I'm gonna have to show you guys his new stats pretty soon because he is literally becoming a god. You should see the stats he has. But Adrian there, let loose, and let loose. I mean, that was just a really nice finish. Considering he's not the most paciest center attacking mid, he does a fantastic job to charge up the field and to finish it like that as well. Really good for a 77 rated player. But another goal from El Shaarawy, who I believe is now out of injury, and as he manages to mark his return there in the 79th minute, and that was a pretty nice goal. Tasty to say the least, and that put us 3-0 up. You know, very comfortable in this game, looking good. And you know, I'd expect to, you know, be comfortable against a side like Wigan, but they have some really poor defending. Like, that was awful. Muriel was let, you know, just so wide open, and you know, he's just going to punish you in those sort of situations. So in the 87th minute, he makes it 4-0, and bless him. I mean, that is a bit of a battering. So a 4-0 win over Wigan, again, a very strong victory, and it was at home, so that was always a really good advantage. A 9.8 rating for Muriel. El Shaarawy picks up a goal himself, and I was just impressed with the team performance there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, then if you could leave a like, that would be amazing, and I'll upload the next video as soon as it does well. But El Shaarawy's form continues. That is awesome to hear. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.